preparing for the... Why am I in a cat suit?
Because you're very kawaii.
When did this happen? What? Why? I haven't been looking at my software. I'm just in a fucking... What? Why am I in a...
Wouldn't you be the one
wouldn't you be
control
one
of
in
what
one?
you're wearing?
What?
Wouldn't you be the one in control of what you're wearing?
I should be,
No,
but I wasn't paying
can someone
attention.
else control the outfit?
Yes, the chat can control what
We
I'm
all
wearing.
know it's not the truth, though.
Oh.
His Twitch viewers are the ones that control.
Yeah.
I now imagine Silas clocking into like a 9 to 5, right? Like it's very professional environment, and he like suddenly he wakes up at his desk. Why the fuck am I in a cat suit? Boss comes in. Hey there, sport. That's not appropriate attire.
I don't fucking
I
realize.
have to ask you to go home and check.
Oh my god. Yeah. Can you go home and change? No, I don't know how I got here. Why am I in a cat suit? Okay.
Oh my god.
The manager is just his wife. Yeah. It's pretty much.
But here's the problem. I don't think she'd be mad with him being in a cat suit.
I think she'd be confused.
Yeah, confused, but I think she would laugh at you.
Oh yeah, she would totally laugh at me. Make a poll, any poll. I just want to spend points. Oh my god, how do you make a poll? I don't know. I don't know what to put in a poll. Question. What should be the question that I ask in a poll? I don't know.
What color cat
Do
suit?
you like
Color.
Cat suit.
What? No.
Do you like law? Yes or no?
No, the next poll. So what new fun outfit should we make Silas do?
Oh god. Bringer.
We got Cat Maid, we got Magic Girl. What's gonna be the next one, though?
I want a Sailor Moon costume.
I have
For Silas?
magical girl outfit as well.
Do you? Okay. What else is there? Oh, do you have a Helldivers?
No, you know what? That would be a great one. Content does not meet guidelines. What the heck? Is it because I put a swear in there?
Probably.
It is. There we go. Do you like Lawbringer? He still owes Fox Girl. Okay, Candy Raver outfit. What the fuck? It's just a Lana cosplay. Hey Lana, can I have your outfit? God damn it. Okay.
That would be so funny. I would love to see you in a Lana cosplay.
I mean, she is pretty much a Kitsune shrine maiden, so
Can we?
god damn it.
Can we also set it up that he has to try and do the accent when he's in that?
No, you can't get me to do her accent. It's not about right. I'm just gonna sound like I'm racist towards Australians. Can you be racist towards Australians just by butchering the accent? No, I don't think you can. Mummy? Mummy?
Nar.
What are you saying mummy for? Is Lana your
My
money?
baby.
Your baby? Where's my little Bobby? Should they be fine as
Although
Lana?
actually, yeah, it's actually a really sad reference because the dingo really did eat her baby, so
Yeah.
I shouldn't have made that joke.
Oh, the dingo ate my... Oh, yeah. That one... that one really is sad, actually. That's honestly...
It is very sad.
It's horrifying. That's horrifying. Dingo. Thomas the train engine. Oh, right. Sentient
That would be a
husbands.
fun costume.
Thomas the train
Thomas the
engine?
Train engine.
Yeah, you just go rolling up to a bunch of people. Da 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 da. Ding ding da 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 da. Bitch. Da 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 da. Bitch. Da da.
No.
What's that other one? Come on, motherfucker, come on, motherfucker, come on, motherfucker, come on. Do 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 do. Bing bing. You're made out of toothpicks and bad ideas. Rejection.
I rebuke.
Yes, I should get a figure out somehow a Helldiver's outfit for my model. That would be awesome, actually. I totally love that. Anyway, yeah, welcome back, Helldivers. There's what they want. They want Helldivers and Lana cosplay.
The Lana cosplay would be amazing.
I feel like I'd need to commission that. I feel like Sentient would pay to commission that, not gonna lie. Anyway. Anyways, where was I?
He technically does have one.
I technically, yeah. I mean, it's not as good as if it was the whole, I mean, Sakura cat girl. Yeah, next time you're in Lana's chat, call her a cat, see what happens. I don't know what Homura means. Oh, the poll is in Lawbringer. The answer to do you like Lawbringer was fuck off. 3 votes, 100% of the people voted.
Oh.
I'm not sure if that's good or bad. But
Law just like what is it? It's the second Terminator movie when he's goes into the molten metal, just thumbs up into the darkness of the sea.
Oh, buddy, it's okay. Come here. You're great. We love you.
Oh my god.
Also fuck themselves.
I don't know. Yeah. But now I can't get out of my head what somebody said. If imagine going into a Lana stream collab and you're dressed like Lana.
Don't even tell Lana.
Don't even tell her.
her.
Don't even tell her. Just show up. Silas? Yeah? What?
No, and then you have to
Something's
do
different.
the thing of, oh my god, well, one of us is gonna have to change.
Lana, why are you copying me? It's like, what are you doing? Why are you a Kitsune Shrine person? No, I'm a cat. That would really rile her up. Tell us like, no, I'm a cat. I'm a cat.
I dance. I'm a cat.
It's like the same vibe as dads who put on their daughters' tube tops and booty shorts. That's literally what it is. Because she calls me dad. Like, not in the weird way. Like an online father figure. Oh my god. I mean, if chat pays for that one to be commissioned, because I honestly could not make that outfit. That would need to be like Blender rendered or done in Unity or some shit that I am not capable of doing. Anyways, that is neither here nor there, and don't anybody say anything about that saying. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons.
So what needs to happen is we all need to pile money together to get this outfit.
Oh god. I don't think Ritus does 3D mod. Oh, I think she does just 2. I don't fucking know. Anyway, welcome back. Last time where we left off, you're all gonna fucking die. You guys were sailing in a ship underwater. I don't think that constitutes a sailing or a ship, does it? You were...
Well, technically speaking, so, any
Close up.
leg.
Yeah, what is it called, traveling in a submarine? That's not sailing, is it?
It is still. They're still sailors. They're still sailing. You're just doing it underwater. Yeah.
You're sailing under the sea.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pilot. You're still flying a jet, even if you're 2 feet off the water.
Well, if you're on a submarine, you would actually call it a boat.
Yes. And so would Marines but yeah.
The word sailing isn't technically used to describe operating a submarine. It's the closest verb to describe the action of navigating a submarine. What?
So
then,
it is,
yes.
but it isn't.
Yeah, they're like, it's not technically what you would call it, but effectively
We don't have
it's
another word.
We don't have another
so-
word. Throwing tomatoes. Dragon maid Silas, but in laundry, dragon maids out.
Submarine's
What the
been around
fuck are
100
you
years and we
saying,
still
Maka?
haven't created their own word for sailing yet.
One get gang.
Because no one just gives a
They,
shit.
they are seamen. Oh god damn it. Anyway,
their own fun ask.
And
You,
it's called splooge when they all rush out.
no. You are in a tight, confined space with many Durgar seamen.
Yay, guys, we're all playing in Seaman.
Why?
I'm
in here?
I don't. Why are any of us here? I'm. God Almighty. Post link. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you're able to. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, actual. Yeah. So last time, yes, you were in a dwarven submarine. You were navigating. I'm gonna use navigating. You were navigating to the. Why is it so moist in the night? Fuck. Could stop reading chat. You were navigating to Desharis, and your ship got attacked by some kind of sea creature. Now, Amalrin, you've managed to keep this thing at bay after it disabled your engines by maelstroming out in the water at least a couple times. I'm not sure how many more times you can do that, but you know, you're doing things. And meanwhile, below, Lawbringer and Baka, the two of you have entered into the engine room, where there's the the engine, and things need to be done to repair the good stuff. And yeah, welcome the fuck back. Oh my goodness. Stop. I'm not looking at the chat right now. So now on the bridge is Amal and Sasaki still, as the ship is just kind of adrift at this point. And Amal, you keep looking through these scopes trying to see like, where is that fucking creature, just so that you have a chance to deflect it again. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, well, Sasaki, you're kind of standing there like, you don't really know what to do you?
No, not at all. I'm pretty sure Yamo stayed back with us too, because he was also like,
Yeah.
I can't go help you shit.
Yeah. So you and Yamo are kind of there like, what are we supposed to do? Meanwhile, Law and Baka, you're in this other thing. Baka, you're starting a 10-minute fabricate to repurpose the inner hall as the outer hall.
I thought it was the door that got knocked off the hinge.
Oh, right. You went and you grabbed, you're repurposing the door for the outer hall, I think. The outer hall? Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it's probably got more material to use.
Try to keep whatever's outside.
Like the water.
And teeth. And tentacles.
And the suckers.
Suckers. Oh.
We don't need it sucking out semen out this submarine.
Jesus Christ.
Succulent semen.
I'm so glad I never called the Durgar that. I'm just so glad. They are Marines and Durgar submariners. I'm just gonna call them submariners because that's a better term. Submariners. Inject your face, Tommy Toms. So. Oh my god. Now, Law and Baka. Baka, you're doing your thing. Law, you are down here looking at this kind of, it looks like there is a weird orb thing, some cracked glass, and beyond it, it's like sort of glowing. And the gnome down here, who is wearing like that whole face mask thing, has said, it's like, has just basically said, oh no, there's a containment breach. And that's pretty much where we left it off. So, we come back into things where Law, the Snurf Niblin beside you had just said, it's like, well, fuck. There's a containment breach.
Can I go and check out the orb thingy-majig?
The orb seems to be on the other side of like this cracked pane. So I guess you could look around to see if there's like an access point for it.
Okay, I will do that. Is
Make an
that
investigation
perception? Okay.
Snurf Niblin. Yes,
Oop, not
sentient
an
Snurf
advantage.
Niblin, also known as deep gnomes.
What? This is an advantage. I just remembered that because it is a intelligence check, and I am concentrating on enhanceability intelligence.
Amazing. That is very good, actually.
So
Lancer.
it's the 27.
27. Okay, looking around in this space here, you do see what looks to be some kind of access hatch. It doesn't look particularly large. Like for you, it would definitely be a squeeze. It appears to be like it would be made for like a small-sized creature, and you're a medium-sized creature, so it would be squeezing in. You imagine it was probably designed for these, like a gnome access point, like you shove the gnome in. Now the gnome is looking at it, and they're pulling at their kit. They're like, oh dear. Well, this could be a problem. This could be just a little bit of a problem. Got to deal with the containment breach. Got to seal these cracks. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, that should be fine. And it starts. You see him pull out a pair of lodestones and apply them. Like they actually stick to the whatever this glass pane is, this transparent thing, and he starts casting mending. So he's trying to like repair these cracks. Now that's going to take him a minute, like literally a minute.
Yeah.
Now what are you doing? You also don't know what containment breach means. Like in this context, like what that might mean.
In between his chanting, I'll try to ask him what containment breach means.
It's like, so the gnome is like going, oh, so a containment breach, it's a bit of a problem, and really quickly spits out that it's like
Of the gnome into the holes?
yeah, it's like these orbs, they're generally okay, they're generally stable unless they're not, and then they start spitting out all kinds of magical magical feedback and stuff that can really do a number on your body.
And you said the orb itself was cracked?
No, the orb isn't cracked, the glass is cracked.
Okay.
And it looks like he's trying to repair that. Now, you could get into the hatch.
I won't just yet.
Okay.
As a question, on the other side of glass, is it fully filled with water too? Or is it like...
It's hard to say. It doesn't really look like it's water on the other side. But
Okay.
you're not sure. I think how is your with that investigation, I would say it looks like there's some kind of leakage going on, but like something is coming out of the containment area into the water. It's like, wait a minute, there's this slight like shifting in the water nearby. Baka, roll a constitution save.
Uh-oh.
Baka? Baka!
Yeah.
Constitution save!
Say what?
Constitution save. Yeah!
Does a 19 save?
A 19 does save. You feel okay right now. Now, meanwhile, because you're kind of down there waiting and you're doing your stuff. Meanwhile, up top, Amalrin, make another perception check as you look around for where's this creature. 15. You're scanning around. It's like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And then, boom, you see it. again. This thing seems to be, it's been a little bit more time, and it is approaching now from yet another angle, heading straight towards the ship. Do you have any more maelstroms or anything else you want to try and do against this thing?
Well, I could do a maelstrom at a higher level.
You could.
That's what we'll do.
All right, go ahead and deploy another maelstrom, a higher level one, more powerful this time.
Yeah. I polymorph it though.
Ooh, maybe.
I think I'm gonna try polymorph instead. I
Okay.
think that's funnier.
What's the range on polymorph?
All right. 60 feet, so I've got to wait until it's real close.
Okay.
Hope it doesn't have like 70-foot reach.
And what is it that you are attempting to polymorph it into? Like, if you succeed, what are you attempting to polymorph it into?
Oh, let's see. Something that would not survive in the ocean.
Well, then that would just pop it back into its normal form, wouldn't it?
Oh, okay. So it does need to survive in the ocean. All right, so I will polymorph it into a jellyfish.
Okay. So you wanna try and turn this thing into a jellyfish. All right. And
A small jellyfish.
a small jellyfish. Okay. You go ahead and you're waiting, and you hear one of the other Durgar yell out in common, "It's coming up on the port side, Captain. It's approaching," and he yells over to you. It's like, block it off again, and you're there, you're concentrating, you're like waiting. You're probably even casting your casting and holding your polymorph, like you're getting it ready for as soon as this thing gets in range, and it's coming in here. Now let's see here, the range of this thing plus. All right. Based on distances, how big this thing is, and the size of the submarine, and where you would be seeing it from, and how close it needs to get to you. Okay. It's basically going to make an impact with the ship at the moment that you do polymorph. So what I'll say is just make a flat wisdom check, just to see if you're able to pop the spell right before the thing hits, or if the spell pops like as it's hitting.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. You are there, and then as you're watching this thing, there's a sudden BAM! As the ship gets hit and shudders. I'm gonna need from Law and Baka strength saves from both of you. Baka, I also need a Constitution save for concentration, and Amal, a strength save as well.
Okay. 14.
14. Okay. And strength save for Baka. Okay.
Somehow a 17.
You said con.
Yes, and a strength save, Baka.
I didn't hear the strength save.
Yeah, both of them. All right.
22 on the strength.
Okay, so Baka, you managed to brace and keep your concentration as something just hits the ship and impacts, and you're still doing your fabricate. Amal, you release your magic, and you manage to brace yourself as well, while maintaining, like, your concentration doesn't get shaken because you manage to brace and you don't get thrown. A Law, you manage to brace as well with this little area. The gnome, however, as he's doing his spell, he goes flying and hits, like, the ship shudders, and the whole ship kind of moves when it gets hit. And as the ship moves, the gnome is also shaken and slams into a bulkhead and just stops moving.
Is he dead?
You don't know. But Amal, where'd it go? You don't see it anymore. It's just gone.
I think that worked.
You feel like you're concentrating on the spell. You don't see the creature anymore at all.
I turned it into a jellyfish. I think that worked. I just have to concentrate.
You turned it into a jellyfish.
Small one.
The small jellyfish. How long's that last?
An hour. We have an hour. Get out of here.
All right. Okay, well, you keep concentrating on that. And, where's those... he calls into one of the things. He's like, where's damage control? What's going on down in engineering? We need those engines. We need power back. We don't want to be here in an hour when whatever the fuck that thing is comes back. And meanwhile, down in the engine room, Baka, you're still concentrating on, doing the stuff. Law, the small gnome creature has hit a wall and is no longer moving.
Another bit.
Oh no. I'll try a cure wounds on him.
Okay.
9.
9.
I hope that does something.
Okay. As you cast that, suddenly he squirms in place, his eyes open, and you just hear a and then a oh wow, what happened? Bustard man, the fuck does that mean? Hydration is important. Yeah. But he kind of like shakes his head and is like, ugh, what's going on? Oh shit! And he goes back to start repairing again, grabbing the lodestones.
I will begin mending too.
Okay. You're also going to do mending on the thing? Okay. All is quiet for the next minute as the ship just kind of drifts and drifts, probably sinking further in the waters. And, just it's quiet. Your mending's complete. And then the gnome is like, okay, now, sealed up that containment. And he starts, you hear him start coughing in the thing. Now, Baka, make another Constitution save. Baka, make a Constitution save. 10. Baka, you start to feel, like, as you're concentrating on this, you start to feel queasy and unwell. You are currently poisoned, Baka.
Got Chernobyl.
You got Chernobyl. You got Chernobyl. You got Chernobyl. You got Chernobyl.
It's fine. Probably not the first time of him being poisoned.
Yeah, radiation is good. So Baka, you probably have like a little bit of a cough while you're there. It's like, hey Baka, it's a very wet cough because you're underwater. Oh yeah. Yeah. So, sorry, white cough. But yeah, Law, you notice he's like coughing, and then okay, and now somebody's got to go in there and restart the engine. Shit.
I will do so.
Yeah, you'll do so.
I seem to be unaffected by whatever is causing you distress.
No, if you're immune to the containment breach, that's really good. Okay, so I think. Well, do you have magic? You need to be able to pump some. Pretend it's an elf. Quick, Law, pretend it's an elf. God damn it, sentient. Are you he asks, do you have magic or anything? You need to restart it with pumping power into it.
I will do my best. And he will go over to the door and he'll
open the hatch.
I'm assuming it's like an airlock type thing.
Kind of. Yeah, it's like a little open hatch, and you like have to squeeze in like this is like Nutty Putty Cave shit over here.
This is fine.
This is
Law,
this is fine.
well, no. Like Law won't
Yes.
get
Yeah.
like he doesn't care if he gets stuck. It's just
Yeah.
okay. He won't starve to death. He won't run out of air.
Yeah. 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 He doesn't get claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if this was anybody else, like if this was you, say.
But yeah, I'll get my way in there.
Yeah. You start moving down, moving through this little passage, and behind, like, you can't actually reach the hatch at the base of your feet, but then you just hear like this sound, and as he seals you in there. But you're able to get to the next access point.
Guys, do
What?
something shit in holes.
What?
What?
What was that, Sasaki? I heard shit in holes.
I said doing what guys do best, shoving shit in holes.
Oh my lord. Okay. Wow. I love Amal's response. Is just why? Why? Lawbringer, you open the next this next passage, and beyond it you can see there's this orb kind of glowing, and there's this pulsing coming from it, and it feels strange, like almost like you're being buffeted by waves of some kind of force, like repulsive gravity.
Interesting.
But,
I will.
You want to?
I will go up to the orb, and I
orb?
will. Yeah.
Okay. You're basically like right now, because the passage is pretty much beside the containment chamber, and so going in that, you've had to go in like sideways, and you've opened the hatch, which is basically you're on your side, it's at your face, and you're just kind of like half out of this thing, and you can like reach in to grab at the orb. You want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. You reach in and you put your hands on the orb, and immediately you can feel there's this pull, this sensation that is trying to draw something from you. You can expend spell slots, your choice what level. You don't know what the effect would be necessarily, but you can spend spell slots to let it draw a spell slot out of you and into itself.
Okay. I dump a fourth.
Holy shit.
Law knows that this needs to get fucking going now, so he's literally going to go from fourth to first in that order until this thing starts juking.
Oh, now while this is...
And besides, even if I run out of magic, I'm not that useless. I can still punch people pretty good.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Pumping just power, yes. I am just pumping power. Just magic. Nothing else. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Baka, you might want to check your DMs. So anyway, now Baka, you're there doing your fabrication.
Baka
Just
has super cancer now.
everything's going on over there, and it's fine. You're not feeling too good, huh?
The hell's Vanta?
I didn't say Vanta. I said Baka.
Sound like Vanta. I thought you done
No,
started renaming me again.
Baka. Who's Vanta? I don't know who Vanta is.
Exactly.
Exactly. Baka, yeah, you check your DMs, but also, yeah, you're doing your repair work, and you feel a little bit queasy, and then you hear a sound behind you, just this. Now, Amalrin and Sasaki on the bridge. The other captain is like, damage control. Where is my damage control? And then suddenly, you hear a throughout the ship. The whole hull vibrates, and like there is a lurch, and as it feels like an explosion just went off behind your ship as you are thrust forward. nobody has to make a save or anything. It's just like you all have a thing of like, oh, a very sudden start of a vehicle, like, ah! What the fuck? The captain stumbles in place as fortunately people were still gripping onto things, and Law, as you touch the orb, a 4th level spell slot is drawn out of you quite rapidly. The orb shines brightly. Make a Constitution save, Lawbringer.
+5.
+5. Okay. You managed to dim your optical receptors and not get blinded.
Okay.
Like you see the thing is like starting to flare. It's like turning off my eyes now. Wow. Like, well, that was intense. And you can feel the lurch because like as soon as it lights up, like you manage to dim your receptors and then bang, you smack your head because the ship just lurches forward and you slide down the rest of the passage and gong your head into the end of it. You weren't very far from it, but it's just like an ow. It's like, why did they give me pain receptors? This registers as discomfort. Dong.
Yeah, here's a dong. He does not know whether that is the ship or himself.
Dong. Yeah, and Baka, you just hear this vibrating sound through the hall, just this boom. Yes, but yeah, you see that little thing just kind of whip past again, like between the outer hall and the inner hall, but it's like, oh, okay, whatever. And then yeah, the ship is going. Over the next few minutes, Baka, you managed to repair like the hole in the outer hall that was down in this area, and the area doesn't start draining or anything right away. It's still completely submerged, but you believe you sealed that outer breach, and there's just an inner one. The gnome looks at you as you finish doing that, and just it's like, okay, can you do that again, like on this hole here? I've got some supplies in the next room.
I can.
Yeah, he'll bust out some supplies and bring them over, so that like, and it's basically like a bunch of raw metal and stuff that like it's like panels that they would probably put on and like weld in place or something, but you can just fabricate again. So now, how many spell slots have you spent? I know you spent one to the first fabrication.
I spent 2.
Okay, so you haven't spent anything else on the ship yet. Yeah,
No.
just 2 fabricates. Okay, so you're starting another fabricate. Meanwhile, on the bridge, after a few minutes, you hear a voice. This is engineering. Well, I'm not calling from engineering. It's still submerged, but we've got the engine working and we're sealing the breaches. And yeah, so Amal and Sasaki, yeah.
Smile and turn to everybody and be like, just excited.
The captain,
Like, yeah, we did it.
yeah.
He's hoping for that NASA moment. Like, yeah.
Yeah, the captain kind of
Really don't-
wipes his brow, and the Durgar, there's just like a collective sigh of relief. There's no like big applause or clapping or anything. It's just everybody is relieved. As he just
Yeah,
nods.
so you can see them all like starting to clap and then like realizing no one else is clapping and he stops.
Sasaki, do you start clapping for Amal? Sasaki? Ray? Dragons!
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Oh, God. Were you sleeping?
Two of us.
No. You start clapping.
Still fucking,
What?
still fucking cold.
You're still coping?
Coding.
Oh, coding!
I thought she said coking.
I heard coping, and I'm like, what are you coping about?
I'm glad we're all coping.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. You weren't paying attention, were you, Sasaki?
No, I was. No, I definitely don't start clapping.
You don't start clapping. Yeah, Amal.
That's cringy. Why would I do that?
Yeah, it's just you all alone, like, aw. Then the captain calls out. It's like, all right.
Back.
Yeah, just Like, all right, men, make straight for the Sharis. Full power at this point. Try and get as much distance between this creature as anything else. I want some damage reports from all decks. And he turns and looks at you, Malrin. It's like, and just, you know, you're not half bad for a drow.
I could have told you that.
You?
Kind of gives you a nod, and just says, like, I don't know if there's anything else you can do to be of help at this point, but if you want to be watching out for any more of those sea creatures, you're free to stay on the bridge if you wish.
Thank you, I'll do that.
Kind of gives a nod. There's kind of a, because you got pretty good insight, you get a sense that there's actually a little bit of relief among some of those on the bridge. Like, okay, we've got obviously somebody who's pretty good at spells and can see pretty far, just sticking around in case something else comes up. But yeah, also Amal, this doesn't feel like it's a normal occurrence. Like, just the way they reacted to it and everything, like, this does not seem like it was very expected.
I fucking hope not. Submarines are goddamn expensive.
But yeah. Sounds like Lawbringer. Yeah, a Lawbringer, you actually have to kick the bottom of the thing to remind the gnome to let you out.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, right. Opens the thing. You can't even tell it's open except for when you feel like, oh wait, something's grabbing my feet and trying to pull me. All right, and push back, push back, push back. You managed to get out of there as Bach is sealing up the other passage.
I'll ask the. So we're sealed from the outside, yes?
Ostensibly at this point.
I'll turn to the gnome and ask if there's a bilge.
Oh yeah, we got pumps. Yeah, we got pumps. Are you good at pumping? You look like you'd be good at pumping.
Direct me to water evacuation system, please.
All right, this way, big boy. All right, you are brought to the pumps, and you know, after a while, you start pumping things out of the place, really diminishing it. Now, Baka, you know, you're able to, like, you finish the repairs there. There might be other places that are damaged on the ship, but it seems like the real emergency of this area is taken care of. Do you want to head to the bridge to meet the others, or like what would you want to be doing right now?
I mean, if we're done repairing everything, I guess he'll head back towards the bridge.
Yeah, not everything, but like the immediate things in the engine room have been repaired. Like, you've got it patched up, and Law is helping to drain engineering. There's still other structural damage to the ship as a whole, but you don't know where exactly that is. And the ship is limping along now just fine.
He might ask the other ones, is there anything else that needs to be fixed? And then continue to assist. And
the gnome would probably say, there's probably damage control teams going around. They'd be coordinated from the bridge. Probably go there.
okay.
All right.
And then he heads off that way.
Okay. Getting back to the bridge, Amalrin, Sasaki, Yamamoto technically as well. The pair of you see Baka return. A waterlogged kobold, dripping plate armor and everything. He's very shiny. He comes back into the bridge.
Amal will look them over and immediately ask, "Are you okay?" And he's kind of wondering, like, do they need any cure wounds or anything like that? I mean, he knows that Baka's a cleric, but still. Don't be concerned.
Baka's still poison, correct?
Yeah, Baka, you feel queasy, like, ugh. You still feel poisoned, yeah.
Baka's just gonna like touch himself on the chest and cast Restoration. I feel better now.
I like to think that like the lights are dimmed in the room, and then suddenly in comes a glowing Baka. Baka, I never noticed you were so sickly green before.
It's like, oh hey, why did you cast light on yourself? I didn't. Oh no. Okay, you're no longer poisoned, so you throw down a lesser restoration. You feel a lot better. And you have no idea what was going on outside or why it stopped, so you could even ask that when you get here.
Tasaki is definitely looking for like a towel or something.
A towel?
Or a water.
Oh yeah, because she's also kind of wet, isn't she?
No.
No? You guys had to
No,
wade through water to get here.
Yamamoto's not around, so she's both you.
God damn it, Law.
No, this is filibuster. Law would never say this.
Oh my god. Yeah, Law's not there.
This is the bruised and broken being known as filibuster.
Anyway.
For a towel for the poor waterlogged kobold. She doesn't give a crap about herself.
Ah, okay. Sure. You're asking about that. The captain, like, turning to Amalrin, as you're going along. It's like, so you turned it into, to what exactly?
A jellyfish, a small one.
Small jellyfish?
So it's out there as a jellyfish.
How fucking hilarious would that be if it got sucked into one of the holes and now it's just inside one of the waterlogged compartments of the ship, and in an hour from now, it and punches an even bigger hole in the ship? If Silas didn't have that idea, I'd freely give it to him. This is going to be amazing.
God damn it.
Baka, you did check your DMs, right? Anyway,
I do when I hear the notification.
I told you like 3 times to check them.
I'm sorry, I did not hear it. You cut in and out sometimes on me, so I don't always hear it.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, the captain was asking about the little jellyfish thing, and he's like, oh, so that is a jellyfish. Don't think I've seen something like that before. Those don't move very fast, do they?
No, I don't think so.
Good. So we've left it long behind.
Right, yes. Yes.
Excellent. Good. Alright then, we'll press on. Try to make as good time as we can. And slow down for any repairs, maybe when we get closer if needed.
What do you mean? You mean the little glowy jellyfish?
Yes, it's a little jellyfish. I could draw a
Is this
picture
supposed-
for you.
Is it supposed to be outside?
Yes. Yes.
You may have
Yes.
problem.
Why?
I may have sealed up the outside while I was still inside.
We have... Isn't there a system for pushing water out of the ship when it gets in?
I don't know.
Well, we'll just look around.
Is the
There's gotta be some way of jettisoning something. Waste.
The
Trash.
the captain. Hold on. Are you saying you saw this little jellyfish inside the ship when you were sealing things up?
Yes, when I was sailing up outer hull, and then when I was sailing up inner hull, I saw it going back and forth.
Hilariously, Law, you were very late to the party when you said what you said. Anyway.
See, it makes no difference.
Just Baka wasn't checking his DMs. He's like, Mr. Drow, what happens if this jellyfish gets injured or anything?
If it dies, it reverts back to its original form, and we're
Fuck.
fucked.
And he grabs one of the other dwarves. Tell damage control to stop venting water now. Turn off the pumps. Turn off the fucking pumps.
How long would it have taken? Because I was about to say, Law probably dropped his concentration on his
Enhanceability.
intelligence,
Yeah.
and then would have recast it for strength, and
Yep.
he would be full fire
Yeah,
on those pumps.
he's firing all cylinders on them pumps. Now there was a lot of water in the ship, right? So you're going, and then suddenly there's this alarm sound, and you don't understand Dwarvish, do you?
No.
Okay, you hear like Dwarvish coming through like a
But I will stop.
something, and then like running into the room. Stop the pump.
Well, yeah, he stopped as soon as the, like...
Yeah, a gnome still
somebody's-
runs in.
Yeah.
It's like, stop the pump. Oh, you stopped.
What is wrong?
I have no idea. The captain just yelled really urgently to stop all pumps. I don't know what's wrong. But I mean, you don't really ask questions when you're told to stop something like that.
How much water's still left in the room?
It's maybe
still
about
full?
like with all the pumping you've done, the engine room is mostly clear, from what you understand, but there's like you're also pumping water for other parts of the ship, so you think maybe
I
like
think at this
half
point,
of it
like-
you've gotten out?
Can I roll like a perception? Because I feel like at this point he'd be like hyper aware.
Oh, yeah, you
Trying
can
to,
make
like,
a
figure out
perception
what the
check around
fuck's-
you. Yeah, sure.
Trying to figure out what the
17.
fuck's going on.
There's nothing weird in the pump room.
Is there one of those tube thingamajigs?
Tube things?
Yeah, like the talking tubes.
Sure. Yeah. Wouldn't make
I'll go
sense.
over to it and flick it open. This is the engine room. May I ask what is wrong?
The captain looks to you, Amal. It's like it's your spell if you want to. That sounds like your friend. You can go over to one of the talk tubes. Amal.
I'll go over and explain. I polymorphed the monster into a small jellyfish. And according to Baka, the smallest jellyfish actually entered the ship, meaning as soon as I drop concentration or it dies, it reverts back to its original form inside the ship. You
How
gotta
much
find that
time
jellyfish.
left on spell?
You've got maybe.
And
Yeah, you've probably been. It's probably been like 20 minutes. So you got like 40 more minutes before the spell ends.
I will find the
40
jellyfish and go to a damaged section of the ship to shunt it out of hole. I will talk to you when I have jellyfish. And then he, once again, dead sprint, starts like arms and legs, all full movement through this fucking ship.
Where's the jellyfish? Yeah.
Trying really hard not to crush anything.
Yeah,
He doesn't. I don't even think Law knows what a jellyfish is.
I know.
He's just looking for whatever something a jellyfish might be.
It's a fish
I
made
just
of
think
jelly.
Yeah, it's a fish made out of jam.
Yeah. I understand jam. I am a chef after all.
And a damn good one at that.
Kiss the cook. So the captain, it's like, this is the captain. All hands, be on the lookout for a small. And he turns to you back. You said it was glowing.
Yes.
All right. Small glowing jellyfish. If you encounter it, don't touch it. Don't do anything with it. Just make sure you know where it is and call immediately. I repeat, all hands look for a small glowing jellyfish or any jellyfish. Do not injure the jellyfish. And he turns and looks at Amal and Sasaki. All right, so you said we've got what, 40 more minutes before that thing turns back on us?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think I might have a task for the group of you. Find the fucking jellyfish.
Right. Right. We can do that.
The jellyfish. I'm already fucking leaving.
Locate jellyfish. Mission obtained. Objective: locate jellyfish.
I feel like this is one of those scenarios where it's like, objective, update, survive.
She is speed walking down that hallway, like finding jellyfish, looking for jellyfish.
I'll like take out his rapier and use it like a divining rod. Like I feel I'm
Do you have
concentrating.
locate creature? Oh wait, that's concentration probably. Fuck.
That is concentration. I will be right back. I need to fix a baby gate so a child does not escape into the cat litter. But I will be right back. While you
Oh,
just
I
do
have-
things.
I do have locate animals or plants. That is a ritual. It is not concentration.
Ooh.
But you have to concentrate on the ritual.
Yeah, if it's a ritual, unless you cast it.
Oh. Well, boo.
Yeah. Locate creature, monstrous jellyfish.
Oh, no. Locate creature, tiny jellyfish.
And then the silence.
Rubber ducky, rubber ducky, rubber ducky.
Look what he said. I cast it and then nothing happened. I think it's somebody's cat in the litter box.
Okay. Ah. The gate is fixed. I have returned. What have I missed?
Everything.
No.
Found the jellyfish. Fine.
Yeah, sure.
Oh god, the jellyfish! It's got a knife!
It's got a knife. Oh no, it's gonna cut itself.
What's that in your hand? A knife.
No.
Oh.
What do you have? A knife.
That peanut butter?
Some peanut butter. Yes, it is, and I'm allergic. And I'm going to use this to turn back into my monstrous self. Bah! Yeah. Did you have any thoughts on how you want to locate jellyfish beyond searching the ship?
Well, I already said I could use my rapier as a divining rod.
Right.
My concentration. That's gonna work, right?
What?
I can just divine it.
Divine?
Just sense it. Just sense it.
What? Oh.
I'm concentrating on the spell. Can't I sense my own magic?
No. It's not how that works,
No.
actually.
Sadly enough. Actually, so Lon's doing this in a stupid way, but he thinks it works.
Oh, God.
He's like, to find something, one must cover a great deal of ground.
Oh.
So, for he makes, how long is it? It's 1 minute. He goes as fast as he possibly can, using haste.
Oh, my God. Okay. So that's what you're doing. Amalrin, you're just searching. Baka, are you just searching, like, visually and physically?
Where did you last see the jellyfish, Baka?
Engine room.
Okay, then that's where I'm going.
Sasaki, you know what spells you have, right? Sasaki? Dragons? Ranger Dragonborn.
Hello.
God. I was just looking at her spell list. You know what spells she has?
What spell?
Locate creature.
I doubt she'll use it though.
You know what spells you have, right? Nothing. Crickets. Silence. Yup. That's a spell. That's a spell that's on her spell list. Actually, I think that's just one that she has because she just simply is a ranger and gets that one. Where's those? Primal, what is that called? Primal awareness. Yeah, primal awareness. At 13th level, she gets locate creature. Just she has it.
He crashed.
She did. Just crashing out. Hold on, it crashed because I want to look at my sheet. The spell can't locate a creature for running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and the creature. One action. Self. Out of an hour. Nearest creature for specific kind. Hello! Dragons.
Damn it.
Damn it. Well, welcome back.
Creature spell, but it says that it's not. I'm applied right now.
It says that what's a what?
I have locate creature, but I can't use it right now.
Why not?
Unless it's one of my always. I don't know. Is it one of my fucking always things? Is that why it's not fucking blipped red?
You have. It's from your primal awareness. So primal awareness gives you primal awareness spells. They don't count against the number of ranger spells you know. Speak with animals, beast sense, speak with plants, and locate creature. Locate creature being the highest one you can do right now because you're level 13. Also, you can cast each of these spells once without expending a spell slot.
Cool. Work for this shit, right?
Well, let's see. So you go to cast locate creature. So locate creature. Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the creature's location as long as that creature is within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, such as a human or a unicorn or a jellyfish, so long as you have seen such a creature up close within 30 feet at least once. If the creature you described or named is in a different form, such as being under the effects of a polymorph spell, the spell doesn't locate that creature. So you would have to not name the sea monster. You'd have to name a jellyfish, because right now it is a jellyfish. And it can't locate a creature if running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and the creature. So, yeah, you want to cast the spell Locate Creature, naming the closest jellyfish?
Yes.
Because I imagine Sasaki's probably seen a jellyfish before, at least once in her life.
We wrote it for how many years? I'm pretty positive I've seen a jelly.
Japanese eat jellyfish, so
Oh, yeah.
I can totally see the Japanese dragonborn eating jellyfish.
The Weevenborn.
Fuck
Oh.
off.
Biddy. You fuck off, folks. Oh, man. Yeah, so you cast Locate Creature with your 1 free casting per day of Locate Creature. The only time you've ever cast this spell. This is the first time I've actually seen someone cast Locate Creature, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait.
Go me.
Wait, I think... Oh, wait, no, yeah. Another time somebody did Locate Object trying to find the remains of Yamamoto. They managed to find a single scale, and they resurrected him with that scale. They never found his body, actually. The last time Yamamoto got brought back to life, they never actually found his body. His body's still out there somewhere in the world. They just found a single scale.
I've
We find
noticed.
the rest of him. Can we resurrect another one?
No, because he's alive again. The soul is in Yamamoto now, not, you can't just make a
I
new
love.
one.
I don't even
I
want
love-
his soul. I just want.
I just want his
I love-
body.
Yeah, no. I love the thought of, like 10,000 years from now, the dragon cult finds his corpse,
His remains.
and once again resurrects him.
Well, that would require true resurrection, at which point you can just name somebody, I think.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's just a creature that has been dead no longer than 200 years. Oh yeah. This spell can provide a new body if the original no longer exists, in which case you must speak the creature's name.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. True resurrection works on anybody that's died no longer than 200 years ago and died for any reason except old age. And then if the creature's soul is free and willing, they come back to life with all hit points. And you can also just make a new body if the original no longer exists just by speaking their name.
I like the thought he doesn't come back because he doesn't.
I don't want to deal with this shit. No, fuck off. I'm enjoying my afterlife. Okay, anyway. Sasaki, you cast the spell. Concentrating on it, you sense a jellyfish. You sense a jellyfish. Yes, you do. You're currently just on the bridge, or probably not far from the bridge, and you sense there's a jellyfish. Like, okay, it's down and towards the back of the ship, like angle wise. So, yeah, you start making your way there. Sasaki, as you're heading down, I'm imagining you and Bach are following Sasaki because she's cast that spell.
Yep.
Yep. You guys hear,
Yeah.
like, as you get lower in the decks, like, you pass different crew who look like they're scanning high and low looking for something. And then you hear this sound.
Please make way. I am coming through.
You see 2 dwarves dive out of a hallway and just zipping by. This machine of a thing just disappears down the hallway in a different direction. And then Sasaki, it's like, well, he's not heading where that thing is, but at least he's not in the way.
Pretty much.
It's like, what
He's
the
trying his best. Leave him alone.
fuck?
And then, like, a minute later, you just... Or, sorry, go ahead. Sasaki?
Yeah.
What were you saying, sorry?
I said, I'm so proud of you. You're trying so hard.
Yeah, and then, like, a minute later, you just hear him, like, grind to a halt. Oh, no. The spell has worn off.
Please stand by
How much
while
does my throat?
rebooting. Whoop. Okay, Sasaki, you're heading along this hallway. It's like, okay, you like Baka following Sasaki. Okay, she's gotten closer to the engine room now, along the outer hall. Sasaki, looking over at the side, you can see, hey, there's a section of the hall that looks really, really smooth. Huh. Like, really nice and really new. That's kind of weird. And the area here does have, like, a layer of water. It's like, oh yeah, I wonder why that looks so new. Baka, as you're passing by, hey, there's your handiwork of, like, your repairs.
Oh, this is where I thought.
Yeah. Sasaki, looking around, you don't see any jellyfish. And then you realize, okay, wait a minute, I'm right on top of it. Like, where's the jellyfish? And then you realize, oh, the jellyfish is a few feet away from you, below you. You're standing on a metal deck.
Delightful. Fuck.
Where is it?
Below us.
Oh.
Well, how do we? I'll drop. Paul will drop to his hands and knees and start like, how do we get to it?
You're gonna have to rip up the metal the metal flooring.
I'll start looking for like a way to pry something up.
There's Law. Somebody go find Law.
Oh yeah. If anybody has the tools for this, it's Law or Baka.
I mean, Baka could just fabricate a hole in the floor, but
Oh shit, really?
It would take him 10 minutes.
And we have how much time left?
At this point, about 30.
And it'll take him 10 minutes to do it?
Yep.
And the nearest
Yeah,
hole that we can pull the jellyfish out of is how far?
You're not sure, actually.
you have to grab a dwarf.
Grab a dwarf.
Hey, Baka, you start doing it. Amal, go find Law.
All right, I'll go find Mom.
Okay.
Baka just go fabricate a hatch right there in the middle of the floor.
Sasaki, as you're concentrating on the spell and like Baka's getting ready to cast his, you're sensing it's moving. Wait, the creature's moving. Oh, it's moving like it's under the deck plating and it's like slowly moving away from this area. It's like moving under the deck plating through the ship. Not very fast, but you're having to like walk to keep up with it slowly. Now, Law, you know, as you're recovering from that thing, Amal, you look around a corner. Hey, there's Law, and it looks like he's just getting ready to go stomping down another corridor.
Law. Found it. We found
Yes.
it. It's
Very good.
beneath this decking. It's in the floor somehow.
Oh, what is it? He's in the walls. He's in...
It's in the goddamn walls.
So come back here. We'll need you to I don't know, tools. We'll need tools. You have tools, right?
Correct. And I will go over to
You go
over
find.
to where the fish is, or this fish of gel.
Yeah, you get back to where Sasaki was, and Amal. God damn it, where's she gone now?
I mean, she would have left Baka there so that
She
Amal
would have
could
left
find
Baka
them.
there. So you get there, and Baka's just sitting there alone.
I'm going to yell at you where I'm going down the hall so that you can guide them to me when they get here.
We just hear an angry dragon woman yelling down the hall. I
Yeah.
believe she is that way.
There's probably a. God damn it! He went under the flooring. How do I get to the other? How do I get
Okay,
inside?
I will run over to there.
Like he went he crossed a threshold to like a different part of the ship, and there's not a door there for you, so you're like now having to look for a door to access like one of these inner rooms. But circling in, Sasaki found it again. It's underneath the floor plating in like one of the rooms by engineering, and then Law appears and darkens the doorway.
Law, I need you to get me in this floor as fast as humanly possible.
Okay.
Shoves her through the floor with violent intent. You said as fast as possible.
I cast enhanced strength again on myself.
Okay, so it's your second level slot, and you've
no.
spent one.
Spell slang item. I
Oh,
have
right.
10 of these.
Nice.
I have another 7.
Nice. Okay. So you've only spent a 4th level slot today.
And a first on cure wounds.
Right. Okay. Cool.
And yeah, 4th, 3rd, and 1st, and so all my spells are still good. And then I pull out a sledgehammer and I go fucking 8.
Oh, he pulls out a sledgehammer and swings at the floor. Bam! Bam! Now, Amal, you hear this banging, and you get over there to see Law swinging violently at the floor.
Remember, you can't hurt it.
I am attempting to gain access to it. And then, like, as soon as I can get like enough that the as soon as I can get the because I'm assuming this is like a riveted hull, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not welded, is it? How are the floors?
Yeah, it would be like.
I think you're out.
What?
That he doesn't fucking.
It would probably be like inside. It's most likely welding, actually.
Okay. That's interesting. Then yeah,
I mean, that's
just
what
wait until
normal submarines are.
Right, but they don't exactly have arc welding.
You don't know what they have, actually. These are Durgar.
I guess. Yeah, I would hit it just enough till it like I'd start cracking at the weld seams. Until like, because I'm not like siming the center of the panel. He's trying to do it intelligently, I guess would be the word.
Actually, we're ironclads.
Ironclads were riveted. They weren't welded because welding didn't exist at that point.
Then they probably would be riveted because that's still watertight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, it doesn't really
Then
change
yeah,
as much.
he would literally just start like teeing off on the rivets if that's the case.
Yeah. Just smash. Okay. Then what we're gonna need here is there is a chance of damaging the jellyfish beneath the hull plating, and this chance, well, we're gonna need to make a roll for that.
We're all gonna die.
Now, should this just be a randomization? Yeah. All right. Law. What is good for the party? A high roll or a low roll?
I wish I could roll. I could flash of genius this.
This one's just a chance thing. of like where is the thing located.
Well, I feel like we'll all die if it fucking hit, because we'll be smushed into metal as it grows to full size.
It would probably, like, you're on the bottom deck, so it might explode out of the ship, but who knows?
I don't know. I would always do high as
High is good.
York. Well, no, I said I would always do high as York, so I guess I'll do low this time for
Okay,
law.
so low is good. All right. So I'd say there's a 25% chance of this thing being dangerously close to it, and then another 25% chance of it being close but not quite in the same way, which might mean something different. So 50 or higher isn't good, but 75 or higher is bad. Amal, could you roll me a D100?
Oh man.
62. Okay, bad, but not as bad as it could be. All right, like you're smashing into the hull. It's like, okay, smash, breach through, and there's like you can see kind of the water pooling, and right as you do that, you see a glow beneath as you breach through. You see, wait a minute, that's the jellyfish, and like, holy shit, that was really close. Like you almost squished the thing. Like it actually kind of bounced off the plating as you kind of pushed it in there. But you watch as the jellyfish.
Grab it.
Well, you actually watch as the thing is just kind of bent open a little bit, and the jellyfish gets kind of like stuck on it for a second, and you've got like a split moment to try and get this thing in like a way where it's stable and where the current isn't gonna like rip its head off from the plating that you've got there. So you're all there standing around.
Minimum flash of genius.
Okay.
To whatever the fuck's going to happen.
This is going to be a dexterity check.
Um.
So like Sasaki and Amal, you're also there, and you see this thing in a moment. Does one of you want to try and like stabilize the thing so that it doesn't get cut?
And like on her hands and knees, literally ready to get in this damn hole to get this damn fish.
Okay, so go ahead and make a dexterity check, Sasaki. Are you
Flash of genius.
Okay, you flash Sasaki. All right, Sasaki, dexterity check. I'd say you could use acrobatics if you want.
Okay. Where'd my sheet go? God damn. Okay, well, I'm probably about to crash again, please.
Do you need me to roll for you?
This is really fucking awful trying to do this on this goddamn phone and having it crash.
I can roll your acrobatics check if you need.
I don't know, I'm almost scared to have you roll it.
Well, you're in the game, so maybe you can. Or just roll the d20. If you can't open the character sheet, can you just roll the d20? Uh-oh. Did we lose her again?
I think so.
Oh, no. Oh, no. He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls. What is that from, anyway?
I forgot the name of the movie.
Okay, question before I roll this, because I just noticed it. Do I still have this damn death thing on me?
Yes, you still have. Yeah, you still have a. Oh, wait a minute. You spent 2 days. Oh, no, you've. One day was uneventful. The second day was uneventful. This is the third day, isn't it?
Yes.
Which means you have slept off your death exhaustion.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be gone now.
Yeah, you've slept off your death exhaustion.
Perfect. Okay, and
Acrobatics. and we'll add a +5, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, now make a Constitution save.
Just in case, flash. Or I think I can only do that once.
Yes, once per turn, and this is 2 things happening simultaneously. So you get your hands in there really quickly, Sasaki. You jam them in, and you grab the jellyfish so that it's not going to get sliced by this riveted plate. But now you need to make a Constitution save as you grab a jellyfish.
Yep, that tracks. It's fine.
Yep. 6. Ow! 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 It hurts to suck.
I don't care. I don't give a shit about the pain right now.
Yeah, you are currently poisoned, as you've grabbed onto a stinging jellyfish, but you've got it.
Whatever.
You've got it, and now Law, Sasaki's got her hands in there, like under the deck. She's holding it, but she can't draw it out, or she'll slice it open.
Yeah.
And you
I'm
can't
gonna
force.
peel back the deck.
Yeah, well, the deck you hit it with a sledgehammer. It's peeled inwards right now.
Oh no, I was teeing off on the. Like I was popping the rivets off with the sledgehammer.
Like it's yeah.
It was golf swinging, not slamming.
Golf swinging. What?
Because there's a rivet sticks up. It's basically a piece of metal that's gone through the 2 pieces of metal and then is hammered over to cause
like that.
a seal.
Okay. Yeah,
And
the plating below it
basically-
is like broken down there. But yes, then yeah, I guess you could start trying to rip up the other part of the plate that's not bent in. So yeah, make a strength check. You have advantage on this now because of your enhanced ability.
Yes.
Strength. Oh yeah,
23.
you start pulling and peeling, and Sasaki, this is not comfortable. But then finally, you get it pulled open. You have the jellyfish. How long can a jellyfish survive out of water?
They can
What,
survive
actually?
A while?
water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think it's a few hours.
Is it?
Possibly as long as 10 hours.
But as they're composed of 95% water, they can dry out easily. Okay.
So as long as we keep it wet.
Yeah, that's all that matters is that it stays wet.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Now, do you have any way of containing this thing, or does Sasaki just have to like hold this
I
thing?
just fucking balls to the wall and just start fucking running down the corridors to get it the fuck out in my hand.
Just
no,
starts running.
I was going to take it from Sasaki, and I'm going to go to one of the flooded sections. I'm going
think
to open
she's
the
already
fucking
ran.
door. Oh. Okay.
It's Sasaki.
Where is she going with it?
I don't think she knows.
But that she
Guess we
can
just
find that
follow her.
get the fuck rid of it.
It's like, where's
What?
the way out? Yeah, I don't know what she said.
To the first possible spot that she can find to get it the fuck out.
There's no way to get out.
The submarine.
There are no holes.
As it-
Except for the ones that the fucking monster made. That's why I was going to go or throw it out myself.
well, the problem with
Yeah,
those
yeah.
sections are, if there's a flooded section, that section is sealed off right now to be, repaired later.
Yeah.
But, you could get the submarine to head to the surface.
There are those holes for the cannons.
Yeah. Those are sealed up and would flood the entirety of the outer deck, but yeah. I mean, you could also get the submarine to surface and then be like, and out you go, buddy. Bloop.
She will literally. The fucking cat be like, "Oh my God, we need to let go."
Jesus Christ.
That was never go full robot. What did you say, Sasaki? Cries.
I said, if that's what it takes, she will literally sprint to the captain and be like, "I have the goddamn jellyfish. Get me somewhere where I can get
As
the
you
fuck
guys-
rid of it."
Yeah, as you guys you make it to the bridge, it's like, I got the goddamn jellyfish. as it's like actively stinging you. Though you might be like holding it in a way now of like probably up against your armor and like cradled against your armor so that you're not getting actively stung. Your hands still sting, but I'm imagining a mall behind you with like a little cup just splashing you with water.
Listen, she's letting that adrenaline hit, so she can't fucking feel much anymore.
True. Yeah, the captain's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" It's like, surface now. It doesn't take long before the submarine is able to surface, and you guys can head up on the top of the vessel and just kind of like, you know, gently place it down in the water and then get the fuck out of here, because at this point, that thing's gonna turn back in another 15 minutes.
See, I was like as far as humanly possible.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if you huck it, that might hurt it, right?
Takes 1 damage, immediately transforms back.
Like you guys got to be really gentle with this thing, because if you accidentally kill it, that's bad. But yeah, you managed to get it off the ship and fucking book it out of here, getting back in the vessel and just heading away. Another 15 minutes pass, 20 minutes pass, your spell, Amalrin, ends, your concentration ends. And there's probably like that moment of like, oh god, like it's not nearby, is it? And then just, you don't hear anything.
In the distance, all you see is like a puff of water as it suddenly expands.
You guys are below the waves again. But
Well, I'll still be on the periscope looking out.
probably a lot of looking
Just
backwards.
Yeah.
It's like when you're playing Subnautica, you look behind you. God damn it, it's a Reaper!
I never look behind me. Unless I'm trying to park it, my Cyclops.
Yeah. I very often, you know, open the camera and look behind my Cyclops to see, am I being chased by anything? Am I being chased by anything? Am I being... Jesus Christ! Yeah. Raise shields!
I don't even bother with that. I just... If I know something's nearby, because it gives you that little fucking radar ping, right?
Ping, yeah.
Of the little red dot. Just hit the emergency buoy beacon and then just fucking a head full while turning.
I like lighting that thing on fire sometimes. It's funny.
Oh no, I just run up to it with a knife and kill it.
Huh? No, I mean the Cyclops.
Oh.
You go too fast and it lights on fire. Anyway, I haven't played it in a while because my game glitched out and I lost like all of my shit, and some of that shit included all of the stuff that you need to make the special book things to open up the next thing, so I literally can't advance.
Well, no, you can craft more.
No, I took all of the things that you use to craft them.
Oh.
And I lost them all.
You can't...
The ion cubes. All my ion cubes were stored in a locker in my Cyclops, and it glitched out, and the locker's gone.
Yeah, no, my or not sea moth, my what's the mech called again?
Oh,
glitch.
Fuck.
Yeah, I went through a portal with it, and it glitched into the ground, and so I was stuck in the lava biome, like and my Cyclops, which had all my stuff on it, was in the lava zone, like by the thing, because I forgot to grab the.
I never made it to any lava zone, so I don't even know what that's like.
Yeah.
Everything died. Anyway.
Oh, if you never made it to the lava zone, you could still have got it, because there's more secret alien bunkers.
There's like this alien place that I'm supposed to go into.
Yeah,
but I can't get into it because I need a book.
Yeah, but you can craft another book because there's these alien caches that have more resources.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Anyway, now what was that you said, Amal? Amal?
I asked, is it time for a break?
Yes, it is. Very good. Okay, we'll be back, and yes. Bye. We shall return. Oh boy.
Hi.
Jesus.
I return. I return. Ugh. Welcome back. Sound off. Who's not dead?
Me.
Not yet.
Hooray! What would be your theme song if you could choose one? What would be, Amal? What would be your theme song?
Staying alive, I guess.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Staying alive.
Mm.
Staying alive.
That.
Oh, it's CPR. What a great theme song.
CPR?
Yeah, like the chest compressions for CPR.
Oh!
You should do them to staying alive.
Okay, there's a
100
Yeah,
song.
that's actually one of the songs they train in.
There's a song called CPR.
Fun fact, Imperial March can also be done to CPR. Yeah.
Don't look up the song called CPR. No, Psycho.
Oh, I know which one that is.
Yeah, I bet you do. Oh no. Yeah, enough said about that. Enough said about that. What would your theme song be, Lo? I'm too sexy for my shirt.
The law would probably be something like
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
no, like like I don't know what somebody else would pick for him, but if Law could pick for himself, it would be like. Have you guys ever heard of the Flopatron?
No.
It's a guy who made a musical machine using like floppy drives,
Oh, okay.
like readers, basically.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find a video of it.
The song Sex and Candy. I don't know what that one is.
I do.
Do you?
It's actually a really good song.
Don't worry, gotta miss it. What would Sasaki be?
Oh God. What's the one?
Nyan cat. Nyan 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 nyan. Maybe Sasaki's would be It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Oh my God.
It's raining men. Amen. Gonna go out and get myself absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men. That's quite a song. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thought of that. I don't know what Sasaki's theme song would.
Make that Katie song just to spite her. Ah.
Oh yeah. No. If you play the video and you go to like 35 seconds.
Oh God. Okay. Anyway, indeed. Why is my my voice is coming through yours, Baka? That's what that was.
And for anybody in the live stream who wants to know, just post it in Sanctum Lobby.
What did you post? What are you?
35 seconds, Law's theme song.
35 seconds of Law's theme song. Oh my God.
No, yeah, at second 35.
Are we still in the moist? You are still in the moist. There's... The party is still in the moist submarine. Yeah. Oh, I remember the
Right now, everyone's
Flopatron.
theme song is "We All Live in a Yellow Submarine."
Ah, yes.
There we go.
No, you know what Sasaki's theme song would probably be?
What?
The Rickroll song.
No.
That would be
the
mine.
Devil Wears.
The Devil Wears Prada?
No, the devil wears lace.
The Devil Wears Lace.
I feel like Prada would have lace. But that's just me. I don't actually know what Prada is. I think it's like a fashion brand.
I'm not
Yeah,
really
it's
sure
a
either.
brand.
We all die on a dwarven submarine, a dwarven submarine, a dwarven submarine. Wow. At 35 seconds, I do love hearing yours. Anyway, so you have like gotten out of Dodge, and the ship continues on, damaged, limping along as it was, but still at a good pace. The rest of this particular day is rather uneventful, and is Lana piloting the submarine? God damn it. You end up closing on what should be very soon Desharis. Now, approaching this area, you are currently submerged, so you're not really seeing anything, but the dwarven captain kind of calls you all to the bridge and says, like, all right, so we got a couple of options for approaches. First option, we could see about dropping you off somewhere on the banks of this mountain. Now, Desharis is built within a rather large area that's only accessible by sea, at least as far as we've been able to tell. We haven't exactly gained access to the city by other means, but as you said, you seemed to have some kind of other way in. There is also, or there was, a goblin encampment on the southern end of the island, and he kind of indicates, this pulls up like a bit of a map over there. While we did skirmish there occasionally, we never took any real ground in that area. It was too difficult to really deploy vast forces on this close to their place. If you know where you want to go, we could let you out in the mountainous area, and you can find your way from there. Otherwise, we go in through the mall.
Does Yamamoto remember how to get into the mines?
He did not. So while you could just search around for it, that's like he was the only one of this party who was at that. He simply knows there was a secret passage out in the mountains, and it wasn't exactly an easy find.
What do you guys think?
Or you could go straight in the maw to approach Desharis from the front.
Well, I don't know if we want to do that. I think our objective was to be pretty unseen, right?
I think somebody had also mentioned like water walk, sneaking your way into the maw.
Yeah, that is something I can do, is have us water walk.
Walk along the bottom of the river.
Also, it's been another day since we...
Nope. You haven't rested
yet.
Okay, so
it's same day.
This is the same day. This is the end of that day.
Okay.
Or later on in that day. So yeah, you have not rested since all of that.
Up to you guys.
Well, I think we should stick with that original plan of water walking in, since that seemed to make sense at the time, and we have no other reason to change it. And I do have... I can also cast Water Walk if your spell slots are an issue.
No, it's ritual casting, so I can just do it infinitely.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah, so we're walking in.
Okay.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
One doesn't simply walk into Desharis. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Well then. All right. Well then. What's gonna be? Yes. What's it gonna be? All right. You guys go walking in to Desharis. you get off the ship, like you head back up to the surface, and then the dwarf, the captain, as he's servicing, is like, all right, we're not really inclined to stick around this area for very long, not with that sea monster about. When are you expecting you want us to come back for you?
This is Filibuster saying this, but with this party, probably don't. We'll probably get sucked into a portal and be shunted onto the moon for all I know.
Well, what do you guys? 3 days? I'll look to Baka because I'm really here to follow Baka.
And Baka can just teleport us back. We don't need her.
Oh. Well, he could
that
he could
something
say
you're
that.
gonna explain?
Yeah, do you explain that?
Oh, let them just teleport us back.
Oh. Well, then I guess Baka can teleport us back. But if for some reason we are not able to be teleported back, we can also try to meet you here in 3 days' time.
All right, we can do that.
Great.
Law salutes the captain as he leaves.
Sorry, he salutes the captain as he leaves.
Yes. So he salutes and, like, when they leave, I don't know if we're leaving now, but when he does, he gives the captain a salute. Because he likes the captain.
Okay. Captain kind of like gives a salute back, and yeah. That you guys get off and you start walking.
All right, great.
I'm gonna get, let's see here. The party's gonna need to make a stealth check. Unless, I don't know if anybody's doing a pass without a trace. Or if anybody has that.
Actually,
Huh. At disadvantage.
Disadvantage, a 19. Wow.
I rolled 2 19s.
Amazing. 12.
A 12.
A 16.
That's not too bad.
These aren't terrible checks so far. Sasaki, do you need me to roll for you?
I mean, to be fair, Baka probably should have had the worst of all of us to begin with.
Let's also roll for Yamamoto and for Sasaki. Okay, 26 and 26 for each of them. Wow. Okay. So the worst is a 12 from Lawbringer, which, I mean, isn't terrible.
He's a robot.
Domo Origato. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, you you guys head on, you head in, and you just start walking. It's quiet. There's the sound of the waves kind of lapping at the walls of this cave, and there's kind of the dripping echo as you enter into this space. I blanked for a moment. What was it talking about? Ah, yes. Jam. You come inside and it opens up into a great dark expanse. You don't see any light as you enter into this area, just this endless darkness that moves on past you. Yamamoto would tell you that this place was built in tiers. There were a couple arms of the city curving around the sides towards the entrance, and then a docks or a landing platform, a more public lower area in the front. There were some upper regions further in the back, and then there was this the gullet, I think they called it, down in the center. And then there was this place, this eye, they said, overlooking the city. There was more light when we were in here the last time, though. And I know they have weapon emplacements on the side parts of the city. So with that information provided to you, he basically paints a very simplistic picture. Like so.
I see nothing.
Oh,
it is
yeah.
dark.
It's a very, very simplistic picture, isn't it? Dynamic lighting should not be on. There we go.
I like to think that Law turns to Yabo. I see you went for a minimalistic
Oh my god.
style.
Let's just refresh this page and put us back here. There we go. Looks like a hat. But basically, there were the lower reaches, like the lower arms of the city. This section here was the maw, especially there, and the lower bounds of this city and location. These sections here, 5 and 6, were like the upper districts. From what he can recall, that area was kind of off limits and restricted to upper class citizens, and then above the whole area was the top reaches and the eye, from which ostensibly their great lord looked down upon the city. This section here was the gullet. This was the slave pens. And that's where the party ended up, trying to assassinate someone and then instead starting a revolt.
We got Silver to go and quash a revolt. And then when we got there, we're like, these people are pretty nice. And so then we helped to fight and slavery here. And then we got crushed, and then we fled. I remember this.
Law does, but you do,
remember
yes. Also, do you would anybody ask Yamamoto who they were? It's like, oh yes, we were supposed to assassinate somebody in there. We didn't end up doing that. I ended up siding with them. Would anybody ask who?
Ooh.
Her?
Well, Vilethi, actually. You don't know her. I don't think anyone in the party knows her now. All the people that met her... All the people that met her have died or moved to other places, and they don't know her anymore.
Technically speaking, Schrodinger's broken.
What?
Broken.
Oh, Bralkin, yes, she would know her. But Bralkin's, like, not around at the moment, or is around, or something. I don't know where she is.
Hence why I said Schrodinger's broken.
Yes. But yeah, Sasaki, actually, it's Sasaki the player, and I think Baka the player, I don't think they have any idea who this is, but Filibuster and Book know. But Amal and Law don't. So it's fine. He's like, it's not important. It's not anybody that anyone here would really know. Anyways, so I guess the question stands of, where do you want to try and walk to? Do you want to walk to one of the arms on the sides? Do you want to head straight through down to the maw? Like, right now, you're probably somewhere near the entrance, and there's hundreds of feet of just water around. Where do you want to go?
Probably.
The silence is deafening.
I'll say, Law will do this the way that makes sense to him. We'll go 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're not numbered when he describes it.
Law would call it eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 1. We'll go side 1. We'll basically go to, like, here, and then get on land, and then make our way. We'll basically do, like, a thing of around here, there, and then leave.
Okay. Does that sound good to everyone?
Sounds good.
Okay.
If not, please voice your concerns instead of standing there in silence.
Okay, you start heading towards you start heading towards the eastern grasp. No, western grasp, rather. The grasps that extend around the central waters either side. They're, from what Yamamoto recalls, there's heavy military presence and defensive installations. There were numerous military ships anchored there. And from what the party could tell before, the residences looked rather poor and, very, very low class type area and also very military district. And that is where you're heading towards, the military district. So, you start on your way. Number 4 is the gullet. No, wait. The pit. The gullet. Oh, right. No. The pit is down below the gullet. Like 4 is the maw, which is one of the interior district, the docks that stick out like teeth. And then 3 is the gullet, which is kind of low-class trade and residences. Then behind that is the pit, which is the slums and the mines. Right. Anyway, it's been a while since I had a party that actually came here. So, you head over and you make landfall in the docks of the military district. As you get closer and closer, you notice there's just not really any light over here. Now, that means Sasaki, Yamamoto, and Law, you can't see anything. You're being led by the others in your party unless you make light. And making light draws attention, doesn't it?
I will just hold someone's hand.
You can hold my hand, Law.
Okay.
I will hold his hand.
Gotcha.
Okay. Sasaki, whose hand do you hold? And you can't say Yamamoto because he's as blind as you are. Although I guess you could hold his hand and you could be blind together.
Oh no, I'll hold Yamamoto's and then Sasaki holds Yamamoto's.
And then Baka holds Sasaki's hand, and then you're a long chain, and you've got sight at the beginning and the end.
It's the train of kin partners, but it's fucking blind ass people.
Yep.
Baka can see.
Exactly, which is why Baka's at the end, making sure that nobody gets lost. Oh my god. Okay. Well, anyways, the group of you continue on towards this area. Now, Amal, with you being in the front, you come within sight of this area first off. And what you see at the beginning here is, first off, it's like shapes like skeletons in the water.
What the fuck?
And as you get closer, because you're only seeing by dim, like the light here, there's no light here. So for you, it's as if this area is in dim light within 120 feet. So you're kind of just seeing mostly shapes and stuff as you're getting closer. It takes you a moment to realize that these skeletons thrust out of the water are ships. Broken ships and hulls, large vessels. The hobgoblins, it seems, while the Durgar have these submarines, and probably not many of them, these ironclads, it looks like the Legion had longships and galleys, but had a fair number of them. You can see but they're just broken and thrust out of the water, and just these skeletal remains, like something shattered them. And you can see them, like, as you're approaching, within 120 feet, there's several of these wrecks just up against the shore. Now, Sasaki, Law, and Yamamoto can't see any of this, so this is just what you're seeing.
So I'll whisper back to Yamamoto. The last time you were here, were there a lot of shipwrecks everywhere? Seems odd that
no.
any port would keep shipwrecks near the port.
No, I don't remember any shipwrecks.
Okay, there's several of them, a lot of them that I'm seeing. Why wouldn't anyone clean those up?
Silence greets
Wouldn't that
you.
make it hard for another ship to get in here?
Probably.
Maybe they don't expect anyone to arrive.
You keep going?
Yep.
Oh, Law.
Law asks Yamamoto, what is the ship that we are currently looking for?
It would be a sailing ship like you'd find in the one of the imperial type vessels. It was an old slaver ship. I guess that might not describe much to you, but and he'll describe what effectively would be like an age of sail merchant vessel,
Okay.
which doesn't look anything. Yeah.
Yeah, Amal, amongst these ships, do you see anything that looks like such?
And so far, no, you don't see anything that looks like what Yamamoto describes. You see like galleys and stuff. The galleys look more like Roman era vessels. You know, big, rowed, but these things are broken. You can see large mastheads, probably like rams, meant for ramming other ships and stuff. Just kind of there on these vessels. They're all cracked and broken, and as if something shattered them and just left them here like a graveyard.
Well, I'll explain all of that. Yeah, I can't see a ship like the one you're describing. We just keep pressing on. This is weird.
Do you guys want to continue walking along the water's
I mean,
edge,
well-
or do you want to press in to actually get onto land?
Do we see like lights ahead?
Nope.
Do we hear any sounds?
Nope.
The infinite wailing of the inky blackness.
Only the screams of the void.
Yeah. It's. What would it mean if this place were abandoned?
You asking Yamo?
Yeah,
Or just anybody?
anybody. Thinking out loud. I don't like the look of this at all. I don't see how your friend would be here if this whole place is abandoned.
Well, I guess we should just keep looking. I don't know.
Right. I'll just nod and keep leading them on.
Okay. Are you going to land, or are you just walking along the water?
Let's walk along the water.
Okay. You continue along the water's edge then, and not quite getting close enough to the shore to like see it, but as you continue on, you don't see any lights, and you just see more of these ships. And as you walk, there are just dozens of broken vessels. They have you can't tell coloration for anything because you're seeing in darkness. All you can tell is like, okay, it's dark. It looks like there are flags or banners of things like with really dark shades of gray. So you've seen Legion colors before, and they were kind of deep reds, grays, and blacks. And while you can't differentiate color, you'd be like, okay, well, grayscale wise, that might be grays, blacks, and reds, but they all kind of have very similar iconography in that sense. And there are just dozens of these longboats and galleys. There's a lot of galleys, actually, just kind of shattered. You don't see any bonnies or anything, just a graveyard of ships. And you just keep going and going and going. and it's just this graveyard of ships until the graveyard of ships kind of curves. You imagine you're curving like, oh, let me unbind. You imagine you're kind of curving along the edge of this area, just seeing more of these vessels until you get to about here, and you can see up ahead that there is more wreckage, like that you're starting to walk up towards more wreckage. Like you've made your curve, and now it's going to be like a line in front of you. Do you want to start passing through the wreckage now, or do you want to just keep walking along the side and see what you can see?
I'll keep walking along the side. I mean, I don't have any reason to change direction at this point.
Okay, so you're kind of in a way of like you might make this whole circuit like this back around towards the entrance, possibly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You keep going along. Make a general perception check as you walk through here at disadvantage because you are in darkness. So you have disadvantage on the perception.
Would I?
Yep. Everybody else just can't make the check. But if you are in dim light, the perception is disadvantage. For you as a drow, darkness counts as dim light. If you were in dim light right now, it would be bright light, and you wouldn't have disadvantage. So a 21 at disadvantage.
Cool.
Okay. You are looking around for anything, any evidence of anything, like where's stuff. And then your eyes catch something that's a little bit different. A vessel that's not broken. That's actually just... it's kind of at the edge of your vision, but it's a little bit... looks a little bit different, and so you get a little bit closer to the shore, close enough that you can kind of see the wharf and docks extending outwards, and along one of these docks is a vessel, intact, just sitting there in the dock, and it looks like some kind of Age of Sail-esque sailing ship. It looks very different than these galleys. It looks like, again, quite alien to you, Amal, because you're not familiar with vessels, really, but it's a bigger craft. It's got 3 masts. It's got big sails. The sails are all furled, tied up at the moment, and the boat's just floating there intact. The only intact vessel that you've seen so far.
So Amal will lead the party to that vessel and then describe it and ask, like, can you look at it as best you can and see if this might be
Yamamoto can't see
friendship?
anything. Like, unless you guys produce light, Yamamoto and Sasaki and Law just can't even see it.
All right.
It's pitch black in here. But you can describe it in vague detail, and he's like, that sounds like the Weeping Widow.
Let's try to board it. See if we can get below decks. And then we can maybe make some... I don't want to make light when we're out here in the open.
Okay.
I don't like that.
So
Let's see
you
if
got to
we can
lead
get
the party
below.
up to the docks. You get to some
Yeah.
ladders. You climb up the ladder. It seems like the ship's gangplank is up. Like, there's no gangplank deployed, so you got to get from this dock up onto the ship somehow, Amal.
Can you cast Water Walk on us again? We just
Yep.
walk to the ship?
Well, the thing is, you're beside the ship now, but how do you get onto the deck? This is a sailing ship. The deck is a ways up, unless you're planning on climbing up the side of the ship.
Can you lead me to the side of the ship, please?
All right, I'll lead him to the side of the ship.
Okay.
Until I can touch it,
Yeah, you can touch it.
and then
Yeah.
spider climb on myself, and then I walk up the side of the ship, and then I'll drop a rope down.
Okay. So you can't see anything, but you just get up there, you feel, okay, this must be the top, and you throw down a
Yeah.
rope. Okay. Yeah. You guys can start climbing the rope onto the ship. I'd say with the assistance of Law at the top and other rather strong individuals, you can all make it onto the deck of the ship. The rest of the party can't see anything. Baka, you can see. Now, Baka, you also had not been on that ship before, so you don't know what it's like. Amal, you find a passage that seems to lead below deck, and you get down below decks on this ghost of a ship, just kind of rocking.
All right, once we're below deck and we've, I don't know, closed the hatch or whatever, at this point, let's make a light. Well, I'll cast dancing lights.
Okay. Casting these dim dancing lights illuminates space below. It illuminates a strange and unfamiliar space to Sasaki, Amalrin, Law, and Baka. Just kind of wooden bulkheads. There's a weapons rack down here, several weapons racks, in fact, and just with different, like there are different implements kind of in place on them. A set of stairs that lead up and down, trapdoor and a ladder. There's a door that seems to be ajar leading into another room with some kind of strange device, and as the Yamamoto looks around, he just kind of nods. Yep, this is the ship. And that, as you find yourselves back below decks of the Weeping Widow vessel, where we're gonna have Lon, Sasaki, and Baka, and Amal. There we go. On this vessel, you find yourselves below deck in what Yama finds is a familiar but rather creepy and deathly quiet space. And that's where we're going to leave it.
Aww.
Indeed. And when we come back next time, I guess you're going to have to find out...
We'll be able to see something.
You can't see anything?
No.
What do you mean you can't see anything? Oh!
I see nothing.
Remember, he doesn't have vision.
Well, no, he doesn't have any vision. I forgot to give his token any kind of vision at all. Whoops.
Hi.
There we go. Let me... Oh my god, I didn't give Sasaki's token any vision either? Oh, fuck.
I guess that blinding light from the engine room really cooked my optics.
Oh my god! Amal doesn't have anything either. Shit. Let's give him...
See?
120. Dimming. There we go.
Professional GM over here.
Yeah, literally, right? There we go. Now you guys should be able to see shit. Are you seeing it now, Mr. Krabs?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
There we go.
A very... Oh, I remember this map so much.
Yep.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. And yes, as I said, that is where we're going to leave it. And we will come back to this next week, next time on Stargate SG-1. Woohoo! Yay! And I will be back in half a fucking hour to do more. To do another game.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
All right, have a good week, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send chat over to Bother Suki, and then you can come back here. Peace out. Bye bye. I'll see you all in like half an hour. Go bother Suki.